Your High Priestess has the following message for you today. Feel free to respond to your soulmate through this video in the comments, as your words at the soul level will reach your soulmate. Also, like this video to activate the energy of this video in your life. Subscribe to my channel as well so that we can remain connected through the collective and future messages for you, from me, your High Priestess, through the universe, can be received and conveyed to you through future videos. Energy vampires are draining his energies. Your heart person, trapped in a whirlpool of self-doubt and insecurities, can't find the path of joy in life. Even though healing is at his fingertips, he has not taken the decisive step yet. His attention is constantly diverted from his learning tasks, and to make matters worse, energy vampires suck the life out of him. These burdens make him withdraw, sometimes even into silence. He is convinced that you cannot grasp his world, that your words cannot outweigh the heaviness of his thoughts. He fears being pushed into actions for which he does not feel ready. That's why he chooses the path of silence. It's his way of dealing with the chaos of life. He needs time and space to sort out his thoughts and emotions. He seeks silent understanding, not pressing words or intrusive looks. A sign from you that you are there, without pressure, without the expectation of an immediate response, could make him feel that his pace is accepted. He could benefit from alternative methods to channel his inner storms, like keeping a diary or seeking refuge in art. Such outlets could help him release his emotional burdens, clear his mind, and step by step tackle the learning tasks that life presents to him. In this process, don't forget to strengthen your own center. By taking care of yourself, you enhance your ability to support him when he opens up. It's a delicate balance between empathy and self-protection. When he reveals himself to you, listen to him without judging or evaluating, as this creates an island of trust in a sea of uncertainty. Patience with him and acceptance of his growth timeline can sometimes be challenging, but they are the key. It may take time for him to be ready to open up to happiness. Strengthen your own resilience while granting him this time. This period can also be seen as an opportunity to intensify your connection through sincere communication and mutual learning, laying the foundation for a shared future. Remember, true love grows over time and through overcoming challenges together. This mutual support can forge a bond built on trust and respect. He is at a turning point, even though it may be barely visible. In the innermost circle of his thoughts and feelings, daily battles are taking place, battles for understanding, for self-acceptance, that only he can lead and understand. Like a tree that sinks its roots deep into the earth before a new branch reaches for the sky, he gathers strength in the silence of his being. It's a silent transformation happening in the hidden chambers of his heart, where every feeling, every memory finds an echo and is processed. His external world may seem still, but internally, a universe is undergoing unstoppable change. Every moment of tranquility, every withdrawal, is a step in a dance he leads with his shadows. A preparation for a future in which he hopes not only to touch happiness but to embrace it. The connections he avoids, the conversations he doesn't engage in, they are not signs of a lack of love or appreciation. They are rather signs of an inner struggle, a struggle for wholeness, for healing that he cannot yet put into words. Every sunrise, every breath brings him closer to that point where the light shines brighter, where the burden becomes lighter. In the deeper layers of his soul, where words lose their power and only the essence of feelings remains, an understanding of what truly matters emerges. There, in the depth where silence speaks, he may listen to the whispers of hope, to the gentle encouragement of the future. Life holds this peculiar rhythm for him, a crescendo of inner growth that may outwardly appear as a pause. Yet, within this apparent pause lies a hidden dynamic development. With every wave that breaks within him, his being reshapes itself, preparing to embrace life in all its fullness. It's a path paved with patience and silent expectation, a path on which you, in your own rhythm, can keep pace. Truly, it is also your journey, teaching you to navigate times of waiting and change with grace and strength. In the silence of his withdrawal, he weaves a mosaic of experiences that belong to him alone, a collection of thoughts and insights that gradually shape him. This collection is not yet visible, it exists in the hidden, similar to a pearl maturing in the depths of the ocean, shielded from the world until it is ready to be discovered. Despite the distance he creates between himself and the outside world, there is an unspoken connection to you, an invisible bond that neither silence nor distance can sever. It is the language of souls that communicates without using words, a quiet conversation conducted through the hearts. The time he spends alone is filled with reflections that crash like waves against the shores of his consciousness. Each wave carries away something old and brings something new to the beach of his perception. He may not always be aware of it, but every change within him is subtly reflected in how he views the world and how he responds to it. He engages in a dialogue with himself, an ongoing exchange between what was, what is, and what could be. It is an inner discourse that sometimes confines him but also leads him to new shores of realization. Perhaps in moments of silent introspection, he senses that the transformation happening within him is part of a larger picture, a picture that includes you as well. Maybe deep in his heart, he feels that the journey he has embarked upon will also lead him to a point where paths will intersect again, where growth on both sides becomes visible and tangible. He may not speak, his voice may be silent, but his heart beats to a rhythm that plays the melody of hope, a melody that lingers in quiet moments, waiting for the right time to be heard. Hope, a fleeting guest in his house of doubt, will with time become a steady resident. The changes that will come cannot yet be put into words, for they are like the morning still hidden behind the night. But with each dawn that he cannot yet see, a time approaches when happiness will no longer be just a possibility but a reality that can be read in his eyes. Over time, he collects experiences in the silence of his being like rare coins that he tosses into the piggy bank of his soul. With each experience, with each quiet moment that passes, the weight of his inner treasures grows. Unbeknownst to him, he accumulates a wealth of wisdom and insight that, when the moment arrives, will become a treasure he can share with the world and with you. The tranquility he seeks is not only an escape from the world but also a refuge for his growth. In the quiet hours when he withdraws from everything, the seeds planted within him are nurtured. It is an inner agriculture that requires patience. The fruits of this cultivation are not yet ripe, but the buds of change are beginning to show. You may wonder if the connection you share can endure the storms of his silence. Yet the bonds that grow in secrecy are often the most robust. They are held together by shared memories, by words once spoken, and by glances that conveyed more than 1,000 words. And while he lingers in his own world, he may sense the vibrations emanating from your presence, even if they are not directly visible. Like a tree that sheds its leaves in winter but whose roots reach deep into the earth, the roots that connect you run deep and wide, even when the outward signs of this connection are temporarily invisible. The patience required during this time is like water shaping the stone over centuries, a slow but powerful force. The process of becoming that he undergoes is a silent witness to time, proof that sometimes the greatest changes happen invisibly, in the hidden, before they come to light. Bear in mind that this prediction is a guide, not a fixed destiny. The future always depends on the decisions we make in the present. Therefore, always act with love and kindness, and you can find a path that leads to happiness and fulfillment. This was today's message for you. I deeply appreciate your time and trust, and I would be delighted to receive a like, a comment, or a free subscription if my messages resonate with you. Your support helps me to strengthen my channel and reach more people whom I can assist. It was wonderful to have you here. Do not hesitate to drop by again and listen to the future messages of the universe from your High Priestess.